Okay, so before we get into the wear test, if you don't know, I had very strong feelings about the Skin Fetish foundation, so I was very hesitant to try the concealer, but I knew it was something that you guys would want to see, so here we are. I am doing a all-day wear test because to me, with a product that costs this much, it's not only important that it looks good like this when I put it on, it also needs to look good like if I'm wearing it all day, because I'm not just throwing my money at something to wear it for a couple of hours. Like, I want to be able to wear this all day and it look good. So if you're interested, please keep watching and let's get into it. So it's 8 o'clock in the morning, or 8-ish. I just applied the concealer like maybe 10 minutes ago. So far, it's a really good color match. Color should be down here somewhere. I can't remember what the color was, but I will say it did match exactly to the ColourPop 175 hydrating concealer that I usually use every day. It was like an exact match for color. So if you use that color and that concealer, you should try this one out. Didn't give me any problems when applying. I wasn't able to get the setting powder that came with it. It was all sold out at the Sephora I went to, so I just used Laura Mercier to set it, which I kind of prefer because not everyone is gonna, not everyone is gonna be able to like buy the whole system because it's pretty pricey. So it'll be good to see like how it works with other popular items, and I know quite a few of you use Laura Mercier to set too, so this is how it looks first thing in the morning. All right, you guys, so it's 1 o'clock. I'm out for lunch break. So this is my face today. I mean, this isn't Instagram. I don't have any sort of filter on here. I would say it looks much better than like other concealers that I've used. But I will say we have reached our creasing point. I am noticing like a little bit of creasing under the eyes. I don't know if you guys can see, but I think that if you have creases under your eyes, your concealer is just gonna crease. Like, a crease is a crease, so it's not really bothering me that much, but so far so good. Around 6:30, 7 o'clock, I just got home and I want to show you guys what my skin looked like at the end of the day after running through the city. So this is what we have here. We definitely have some oiliness happening, but that doesn't bother me because my skin is just oily. It produces oil in this area. It's going to do that regardless of what product I use, so that doesn't bother me. And fun fact, if your skin is oily, you're youthful. So that doesn't bother me at all. I didn't touch up my makeup at all today. I didn't use any extra powders. The only thing I did use was setting powder this morning when I applied it, but as for like throughout the day, I didn't use anything extra. I didn't spray any extra setting spray. I really just wanted to see how this performed on its own by itself without any help from moi. I also will say that this is a little bit on the matte side, so if you're not a fan of matte concealers, I don't know if it's like really for you, but I personally don't mind it. I can use a creamy or a matte concealer, either or, it doesn't really bother me. My under eyes did start to crease a little bit, but it wasn't anything like drastic that would make me be like, oh no, I don't need to use this. And it also didn't occur until like much later in the day. I didn't start to notice it around like 1 or 2 o'clock. So the staying power is like what I feel is like most intriguing to me. Like, I feel like my skin looks more put together than it would on any other day. And I don't even use foundation day to day. This is just concealer on my face. I use concealer under my eyes, a little bit right here. I put a little bit down here because I am a little bit oily, as I do tend to blot my face during the day because sometimes it just gets a little bit too out of control for me. And I noticed that when I was blotting my face, I didn't feel like I was wiping away all of the makeup. Typically, like by the end of the day, after me blotting my face maybe 2 or 3 times, half my makeup is gone. Like, I really don't have that much makeup left on. And like I said, like, I feel like my skin just looks a little bit more finished and like well kept I guess, like, than it did any other day. To me, this gets a thumbs up. If you're thinking about it, I would definitely say go get a sample of it first before you just shell out the full $30 for it, because $30 is a lot for a concealer. Like, but I really enjoyed this. I enjoyed it a lot more than the Skin Fetish. So if you are hesitant because you tried the Skin Fetish and you didn't like it, I feel like this is a completely different product. I don't feel like they're totally different to me. So I would definitely say give this a try. It blends out beautifully. I didn't feel like I needed to do anything extra special to get it to like look nice. Now we're gonna do like a full glam look with this and see like how it does, which I'm sure it'll do great, but just for fun. I'm gonna show you guys how I've been applying this. I've been applying it without a beauty blender. It's like I said, I don't know where it's went. It really actually hasn't been that bad, but I would like to find them all. Okay, so the color I got, if you didn't see it before, is MD25. So I don't know if that means medium, but it's MD25. This is what it looks like. This is the packaging. This is what it looks like. For day to day, I don't apply nearly as much, but I don't want this to dry on me, so I'll lay it down. And I actually feel like this is like the perfect shade of like brightening, but still not too crazy. So the brush I use is this Fast Face brush by what's that company called? Lip Bar. My mom got this for me. Detroit. If you didn't know, I lived in Detroit from the time I was in 6th grade till I graduated high school and went to college. It blends like a dream. Like, this is blending like no issue. So that's boom boom, the difference. Blends out so seamlessly, and usually like I do something like, or I do like 2 concealer shades. With this shade, I feel like this is like the perfect shade of like brightening but still matching. I can wear it every day. I can wear it with a full glam. So if you're about my color and you like a little bit of a brightening effect, something always goes down when I'm recording, doesn't it? I would give this a try. And when I'm blending, I start from the outside in. Usually start out here, but I start from the outside in because what I've noticed recently is if I start from the inside out, I end up spreading my concealer a lot farther than I want it to go. If I start from the outside in, I can just blend out those edges lightly, and I can keep a lot of the coverage right in here where I want it. This is glass packaging too. This is not plastic, this is glass. So if you drop her, she will comburst, so be careful. She's a pretty full coverage girl. Look at her. She's super, super creamy. Super creamy, which I love. And what I'm gonna do out here, this just has a little bit of leftover bronzer on it. I just do like that just so it kind of blends that in, so it's not like a harsh like dark to light. I use mine, I use the Laura Mercier to set mine. I didn't have any issues with Laura setting it. And now that I've laid that powder down, I'm just gonna, since this is like a full face look, I'm just gonna go like this right here, just for like a little out. So I'll bake a little bit. A little. Not a lot though. Not like the full cake I used to do. All right, this is our look. Pat gets a 10 out of 10. I didn't like the foundation. I love the concealer. The concealer is luxurious feeling, just like the foundation was. This is the last bottle. It blends like a dream. It looks good with a full face of makeup. It looks good every day. For every day is where I really recommend it though, because it really just makes, to me, I just felt like my skin was more like polished, finished, and it stayed like that throughout the day. So I'm a fan. I enjoyed her. She's worth the $30 or however much she is. I believe it's $30. I'll put a link to it below. You can order it online at Sephora or on patmcgraftlabs.com. I believe those are the only 2 places you can get it. I don't think she carries an Ulta. If you're new here and you're watching this video, do not forget to subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time.